My long days start with Tommie Copper. Tommie Copper's got my back. There's no way I could get through my day without it. You need this. Trust me.
Okay, Agent Stabler. I'm not mad at that at all. Denise Repko, hi. It's so nice to see
Thank you so much,
you. I
friend.
love having you. And
Thank
love
you.
that we get to have an entire
whole
hour
hour
to really dive into the technology of this mattress, the technology that Tommie Copper is bringing us, which I think is so fabulous because they're all about wellness, restorative properties, and everything that they infuse, like Synergy and all that stuff. But now instead of the compression socks or the leggings or the sleeves, we're talking about it in our mattress, where we spend literally a third of our lives
sleeping, or supposed to be sleeping.
Well, gosh, I wish.
You're right. Tommie Copper's all about rest, recovery, and relief. And we brought our socks to QVC at about 2018, 2019. And I'm going to boast a little bit. We have sold over 7.6 million socks alone, just on QVC.
Oh my goodness.
So we realize there's a whole myriad of people who just, as we age or injuries or things, you just want to feel better, you want to get through your day better. And we have realized that of the 3 pillars of health, one of the main ones is sleep. There's diet, we know, there's exercise, we know, and there's sleep. So super, super important. So we put so many of the properties from our other lines into this mattress to help you get the best night's sleep possible.
It's really great sort of like transition for this brand. Now, this is an encore presentation of a big deal that's been very popular, but I will warn you right now that this big deal price goes away at the end of the day today. So now is the time, especially now, summer is over. Sorry, I know not officially, but like we're getting back into the routine. Kids are going back up to college, which is great because we have Twin XL, which is usually what the size is there. But maybe it's time for you to sort of build a new routine as far as your health, as far as career, as far as exercise, but also for your sleep as well. So this is a great place to start because every good day starts with a good night's sleep.
So true.
It is my favorite hobby. And what's great, all sizes, twin, twin XL, full queen, king, California king, all under $900. Well, let me just level set this for you. We're going to put up a graphic so you can see right now. This is your comparable retail value. In fact, your comparable retail value ranges from $1,600 to $2,400. That's from twin to California king. Our price, $699.98 to $899.98, or break that up into 5 easy pays, makes it even better.
Pretty cool.
5 monthly payments of $140, $150, $160, or $180, depending on the size that you get. So that makes getting a mattress, which sometimes at those mattress stores can be in like $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 and beyond. This is a great opportunity. 5 layers that are going to work for you to help you have the best night's sleep possible so you can hit the ground running.
Literally. And we have talked to people and we have found that the 3 reasons, most heard reported reasons for people waking up or not being able to sleep was number 1, heat. People were too hot, too sweaty.
Yes.
Number 2 was emotion transfer. The significant other getting in and out of bed was just waking them. And then 3, oh my gosh, I'm having a brain freeze of 3. It is pressure points.
Pressure
points. So when you are sleeping at night or you have maybe old issues, old injuries, or just wear and tear on your body and aging or a hard day's work, and you have those spots on your shoulder, maybe your neck, maybe your hip or your leg, where you just can't get comfortable. And that's because those pressure points just are not being met, not being supported. So we've put all this technology to help support those 3 things, again, in the goal of giving you a better night's sleep.
Right. I mean, I feel it in my hips and my lower back. That's where I get it. My hips, it's like a kind of a new thing for me, too.
Oh,
44.
you're too young.
It's catching up to me.
It happens.
And, you know, I haven't had a new mattress in a very, very long time. And I've been shopping and I've been looking, and I'm really interested to find out more. Ooh, your nails look great.
Oh, thanks.
More about this technology, because I'm a big Tommie Copper fan in general.
Well, they say, you know, you should be looking at a new mattress approximately every 10 years, which, by the way, we give you a 10-year warranty with this.
Thank you
and that's almost unheard of in the mattress world. But when we talk about layers, I'm going to just kind of bring this, I have a couple little props back here, just to give you an idea of what we're talking about when we're talking about layers. So the very first layer is one that you can't see. It's Copper's Energy, and it's infused into this top quilted gel piece. So that quilt has the infusion of copper and zinc, which we call Copper's Energy, which was the patent that Julia was talking about, infused in. So that's a premium anti-odor technology. So if you are a person who maybe your pets sleep with you, maybe your children sleep with you, maybe you have issues where, you know, we just don't want to have the odor unnecessarily in our mattress. Don't worry about it. Now, the first layer that you'll see is the gel quilt. So this gel quilted layer is the layer that greets you when you sit or lie on your bed. It is luxuriously, deliciously soft and supportive. Also, all of these layers are designed to do those three things: help with motion transfer, help with pressure points, and help draw the heat out of your body. Next layer, and I'm going to go to my little layers that I can separate here because
isn't
it like luxurious?
Nice and cushy.
It's so cushy. So the layer here, the top layer, which might actually be the superstar, is called Serene. It's actually a Serene that has divots and little peaks and valleys. We call it convoluted Serene, but I think that word sounds a little convoluted,
weird.
right? I know. So I just want to call it Serene. But what this does and what it's designed for is, number one, it's better than a memory foam. So it's been tested to be less temperature sensitive. It's more supportive. Yes, it helps with pressure points. Yes, it draws the heat out and keeps comfortable. Motion transfer is so important with people. I'll get to that when I start talking about my husband, who's like 150 pounds more than me, right? Here is your graphite. This is your, I know, doesn't it? Hybrid, your hybrid gel, which is all these beads in here that you will see. Please do not think that it's dirty or there's anything going on wrong. There's copper, graphite, and silver beads. These beads assess you. They assess you and they help with antimicrobial, antibacterial properties, but also, again, I'm going to say it, better than a memory foam. So draws the heat and the temperature away. The things that keep you awake, that sweat, the pressure points are supported. These have been tested to be more supportive than your other traditional memory foams. Now when we get to the quantum coils,
I'm like a child. I want to touch everything.
I'm very palpable too. I walk by the racks at QVC and I'm always, or a person, if you happen to be someone wearing something fluffy, I will
you'll
ask
pet
for permission to pet you. Yes, I do that.
Wow, this feels really good, actually.
I know. It's amazing. So when we talk about coils, quantum coils, first of all, not all mattresses even have coils anymore. This is important because these are 3 different styles of coils, 3 different types of support, but also they're individually wrapped, which adds to airing out, bringing that heat, drawing it down, and allowing your body and allowing this mattress to get rid of the heat. When we see these navy blue ones, these are a higher level of support. So if they're all around the circumference of the bed. So if you're an edge sleeper, or getting in and out of bed and you don't want to be falling off or sliding off, you want that additional support, that's what these smaller blue coils would do for you. Then the gray and the white offer different levels of support. Your gray is more for those parts of your body like your low back, behind the neck. And then your white will be for those heavier parts of your body, the pelvis, the hips, all designed to help you with the pressure points so you don't feel the pinching, you don't feel the discomfort. You want that relief, and all of these work in conjunction. And then finally, this is just your base layer that kind of encompasses everything. But when you talk about layers that work together to answer all of those reasons why people wake up or can't sleep, this is honestly cream of the crop as far as pricing too for a mattress.
I mean, the pricing is insane. We're going to walk through that in just a moment, but we're going to talk about this again because I am really just like beyond like fascinated by all the layers and all of your props.
I know, I'm all propped out.
Okay, so I want to talk about like what base. So like if I am keeping my same bed frame and I'm just ready for a new mattress.
Guess what? Whatever base you already have, this just goes right on top of that. So whether it's a slatted base, an adjustable base, a wooden base, a platform bed, all of those bases, you just put this mattress right on top, which is nice because when you add up the costs of everything, you just, not everybody has thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. My husband and I want to say around 2019, went to one of those brick and mortar mattress stores. We've been married 41 years, so we needed a new mattress.
Yes,
we didn't. Our mattress wasn't 41 years old, but it was a it was a good 20-some. So we got the new mattress, and they had those you know, machines and boards at the mattress place where you lay on all these beds, and then they do the pressure mapping and they test you out, and you'll look on the board and you'll see a whole lot of red and a whole lot of yellow. That's the pressure points. That's what hurts when you're sleeping. That's what makes you toss and turn and flail. Well, you go on the mattress, and when you see less red, less yellow, that's when you know your pressure points are being addressed. Well, we went through that whole process, bought a mattress for over $4,000, a California King, and honestly, you guys, had buyer's remorse. We got it home, did not love it, did not feel like waiting an additional couple weeks. First of all, it took 3 weeks for it to be even delivered.
Oh, great.
Then it would have taken a couple weeks for them to pick it up, and then there was a restocking fee, which I just did. I'm like, you know what, just whatever, we'll just keep the mattress.
We'll just sleep on it.
But with this, I love that you have that return option, you have the warranty, and it's just a super, super cozy Goldilocks type of mattress.
Right. So let me just remind everyone, this is an encore presentation of our big deal. This price, which is insane, goes away at the end of the day today. So this is your last chance today to pick this up, where it doesn't matter what size you get, whether it's a twin, twin XL, a full, queen, a king, or a California King, all under $900. Now, I'm going to walk you through because we do have some countdowns here already.
Okay.
It's been very popular as a big deal. Now, if you're interested in a twin, we have fewer than 100 remaining. Same thing in the Twin XL, perfect for those college freshmen in the dorms. If you want a Cal King, which is what I have, we have, oh my gosh, 70 remaining, 70. And just a few more than that in the full, the King, and the Queen as well. Now, again, all of this under $900 to no matter what size you get. What's even better, the little cherry on top of all of this, the technology, the name, Tommie Copper, the price tag. It's being shipped to you, delivered to your front door, completely for free. That's a savings of up to another, in addition to the also comparable retail value, almost $76. Now, talk to us about how this is delivered to us.
It's delivered to you in a box that you'll be shocked when you see it because it's all shrink wrapped. And we even give you the tool to open it. And by the way, depending on what size mattress you order, we recommend that you have 2 people just kind of moving it because they can weigh up to, if California King instance, 119 pounds. Here's the most important stuff.
Okay.
No off-gassing with this.
What does that mean?
That means no things that destroy or deplete the ozone.
Oh, okay.
And it doesn't smell up your home, no fumes. So no lead,
okay,
no mercury, no formaldehyde smell. And to bloom, when you open a mattress like this, they like you to let it bloom, sometimes anywhere from 12 to 72 hours.
Yeah, I've heard that.
This blooms in like 3 hours. And the no off-gassing is huge. It's certified CertaPure. So you know that you're getting all that we are telling you you're getting, and it's not going to be anything that's going to be problematic for you.
I mean, that's also the Tommie Copper way.
Yeah, it is.
So, like, if you know the name, Tommie Copper, if you wear the socks, if you wear the compression leggings, the back braces, like everything that they do, all of it promotes wellness. Yes, of course. Let them make the mattress because wellness starts with really good sleep. It's also the best beauty secret out there. Good sleep and hydration.
Well, let me tell you, don't talk about beauty sleep, and I'll be full disclosure here. I'll tell you guys probably things you just like, that's a little TMI. But as you get older, you know, I used to be a side sleeper. I even went through a short period of time where I slept on my belly. And I'm not making claims here, but I had my own personal chiropractor say to me, you shouldn't sleep on your belly. It's really not that good for your necks. Okay. Through 3 pregnancies, through 3 children, I became a side sleeper because, ladies, we know when we're pregnant, you got the belly and you want to support the leg and you put the pillow between the legs. So I was a side sleeper forever. But as I've gotten older, I have realized that side sleeping pulls your face, scrunches your face. So, yes, I have the pillowcase that is silky, that helps with the hair breakage, it helps with the skin. But now, honestly, since the Tommie Copper mattress, I don't flail. I'm not back and forth. I can get into bed, lay on my back, and I don't search for the comfortable position. It finds me, and I'm just in heaven. And I've never slept well or better. I should say never slept better or more well. I can't say more well in years, in a long, long time, because it makes a difference, and it's something that you will crave because. If you ever go to bed and you're like, maybe I'll sleep tonight, maybe I won't, I don't know. If I'm tired enough, maybe. Like you can, I'm not gonna say guarantee, but I promise you, this gives you the best options for a good
Let me
night's
just tell you
rest.
how my sleep patterns are, Denise, and I sleep alone most of the time. I do quarter turns throughout the night.
Quarter turns.
Yeah, I start on my side. This is my predominant side that I sleep on, my left side. But then I'll go to my back, and then I'll go to my right side, and then I'll go to my belly, and then I'll go to my left, and then I'll go to my back, then I'll go to my right, and I just like constantly looking for that more comfortable position because when I'm on a mattress, and my mattress is old, my mattress I've had since I don't even want to tell you.
Okay. Well, mine was 20-some, so.
Okay, I've had my mattress, I think, since 2009.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, it's time.
Not many people think about it, but it's
No, it's
definitely
time. And like gravity wears on you. You know, I feel it in my hips. I've never had a good back ever since I was a kid, and I fell in gymnastics. Like I've always had back problems. So I'm like putting pillows in between my legs. I have one leg like kicked up like this. Like anything I can do to make myself comfortable so I'm not waking up and having to do like downward dog and like cat and cow and everything I need to do to stretch myself out. So having a mattress is really, a new mattress that has all this technology is truly like that foundation. On top of that, I sleep like a furnace.
Oh, you're hot. You're a hot sleeper.
I knock my AC down to like 65, 64 degrees, and I'm still kicking one leg out at a time.
Oh, you know what though? I like the one leg out too.
Yeah.
But I also want to show you, because I was saying that my husband weighs about 150 pounds more than me. He's 6'4", I'm 5'3" on a good day. We have a California King mattress, and it's big, but getting in and out of bed, you know, we're at that age where we get up to go to the restroom a couple times a night. It's just a thing. It's just a reality.
Yeah.
But I'm a late sleeper, and I don't want to be awakened every, couple hours by him. So I want to show you. I'm going to bounce on this bed.
Okay.
And
this is fun.
Don't even brace yourself. Just, is Julia really like?
Look, is my hair moving?
Bouncing. Right.
My hair doesn't even move.
So when I talk about
that's great.
that for me, the motion transfer was just like, oh wow, I have never felt a mattress that does that. My watch thinks I fell. Are you okay? I have that. I'm like, that's insulting, but no, I did not fall.
But also, it cares. It's nice to know that it cares.
The first time I saw that message, I was like, really? My watch thinks I fell. Are you okay? Do you need help? No.
How dare you?
I'm just bouncing on the bed.
I'm just bouncing on the bed like a little child.
What are you going to do? But the motion transfer really is huge. And about 6 weeks ago, I injured my foot. So just a sprain, no problem. But it became an issue getting in and out of bed because I have to slowly get in and out of bed. I went for weeks having to place my foot on the floor gently. And with a bed that doesn't offer you this edge support with the quantum coils that we do here, you could very easily just slide off because you're not being supported. So if you want to sit on the edge of the bed, do whatever you have to do, fantastic. And a lot of people are edge sleepers. You get the support. You don't feel like you're rolling off into the abyss. And all the different coils, too, because my husband's so much heavier than me, I don't feel like I'm rolling into the divot or the gully in the bed because he's so much heavier than me. We each have our own space that feels and support and fills up those areas that we personally need.
It's like your own independent space.
Yeah.
That's really smart. I do have a quick question because we did talk about the kinds of bed frames this goes on.
Yes.
What about adjustable beds though?
Yes, adjustable beds. I think we even have a video graphic that shows like 5 or 6 different types of beds. So it really doesn't matter whatever you have. And I even got my I even got my mattress. That's a box spring. Here are the kinds of frames.
There we
you can
go.
put on any box
look at that bed flip.
Right? And we did fancy graphics. Any platform bed, any metal grid bed, any slatted frame you have, slatted base, or any adjustable bed, to answer your question, Julia. So it really doesn't matter. But when you think about, I know kids are back to college. My 3 boys went through college. The mattresses were maybe 2 inches thick, and they were awfully uncomfortable for them. So nice, for a college student, or if your college son or daughter already graduated, maybe they have their own first apartment or a condo, or somebody's getting married and they need to maybe furnish a place or get their own brand new bed because the hand-me-down bed from the generations has just seen its day. And also, I think one thing that really is overlooked is if you have a home and you have a guest bedroom, we all know that the guest bedroom is usually really that hand-me-down mattress. Sure. I just throw it in the guest bedroom. And what's the first thing people ask you if you sleep at someone's house and you wake up in the morning and you're having your coffee? How'd you sleep? Right?
Yeah, of course.
And everyone says, oh, okay. But you don't have to be embarrassed of your guest room. People don't have to lie about your guest room.
I'll tell you.
Because you could have a nice guest bed.
I was just down at the beach for like 4 or 5 days, and we had an Airbnb, a beautiful house. It was really great. We had so much fun, me and a few of my friends. And my room, my bed, I was like, ow.
Yeah.
This is, thanks for the bed, but come on now.
No,
what is this?
I totally, we just got back from the shore.
Yeah.
We were there from the 23rd to the 30th, and the same thing. It was lovely, enjoyed it. All the kids, all the grandkids were there. I loved it immensely, but I could not wait to get back to my own bed because, you know, you're trying to sleep and you're just uncomfortable and you're trying to be happy and pleasant, and if you don't get that good night's rest, it does can truly affect how you feel the next day, how your relationships go the next day, how you function, how you just live your life.
Maybe you're holding a meeting, maybe it's in the boardroom, maybe you're a teacher. Okay, so let me just remind everybody, last day to get this price. This is a big deal. A big deal means before it's gone, and that's either the sizes that we have, but for sure it's the prices that we have. Now let me remind you, we have every size under the sun. I don't think any other size exists. We have twin XLs. Those are coming home for $699.98 and an easy pay of $140. Just to let you know, comparable retail value on that twin and twin XL is almost $900. Now I'll take you through the other sizes and prices. The full is $749.98 or 5 easy pays of $150, and you can see those comparable retail values on your screen. The queen, $799.98. These are crazy prices. $160 on your 5 easy pays. And then the king and California king at retail, comparable retail price is where is it? It's $2,399. Wow. I'm sorry, I was telling you the savings when I said $899 on the twin. It's $1,599. The retail value on the King California King is $2,400. Your price is under $900. That's a savings of almost $1,500. That's insane. You are saving well more than you're spending on any of these. All sizes under $900, and all sizes on an easy pay of $140, $150, $160, or $180. Just think about that. Any credit card, you do that first payment. Let's say it's a queen, because that's usually one of our most populars. $160 on your first payment to get home a brand new Tommie Copper. You know that name, you trust that name. Tommie Copper mattress home with all the technology, all the 5 layers, the copper Synergy fabric, which is so important, which is infused into everything that they bring to you, anything. And then you get to try it out. Love it or return it. And on top of it, the icing on the cake is that it's getting delivered to you completely for free.
I love that.
Directly to your door. So let's talk about what happens when it comes home.
First of all, you will be shocked when you see the size of the box on your front porch that is delivered, and you know, it looks like how in the world can a mattress get in there, but it is shrink wrapped and it is shrunken down. So it ranges in weights from, I want to say 68 to about 119 pounds. So we do recommend, especially if you're getting a bigger mattress, to have help putting it on any base that you have. We give you the tool to open it, and then it blooms beautifully within 3 hours, so you don't have to wait 12 to 72 hours. And there's no off-gassing with this. If you've ever bought a mattress and you've smelled that off-gassing, know that this is certified pure, CertaPure certified, which means no formaldehyde, no lead, no mercury, none of those other things that cause problems with the ozone layer. It's amazing. You'll be sleeping beautifully and better before you know it.
I mean, your bedroom should be your ultimate oasis.
Your little sanctuary.
Your sanctuary. And you should be prioritizing self-care. You know, we talk about January 1st and we set intentions and resolutions, maybe it's to be more hydrated, keep up with an exercise routine, yada yada, whatever it may be. But I always feel like the beginning of fall, the end of summer, back to routine, that is a just as important time to reset intentions for you, to set yourself up for success. And the best way for you to set yourself up for success is with a really beautiful night's sleep. Give yourself those happy dreams, so you wake up a happy guy and gal. And set the intention not just for the season but for the entire day.
Yeah, and sleep isn't just so that we kind of function better and feel better, like emotionally or psychologically the next day. I printed this out about sleep. So sleep isn't just rest, it's actually repair. So while we dream, our brain sorts out memory, but our bodies heal and our cells regenerate. So super, super important. It's one of the most powerful medicines that we tend to overlook. So we do know that one of the 3 main pillars of health, diet, yes, we all can have control over working on our diet. Exercise, we can control whether or not we work out, but sleep is one that we feel kind of helpless about, or we feel like we're not really in charge of. And it's like we go, well, maybe I'll sleep tomorrow night, or maybe I'll sleep when my body's so exhausted. You don't have to live under those sort of rules and guidelines. You can get a mattress that will help draw the heat out, because that's one of the most important reasons people stay awake. How about the pressure points when you just feel that pinching and pressure and it feels uncomfortable and you're shifting left and right? we can help you with that. And the motion transfer. If you sleep with someone, whether it's a pet, a child, a significant other, and their movement is constantly waking you, these are all things that can help you. Yes, it's premium anti-odor. Yes, it's antimicrobial. Yes, it's antibacterial. Yes, it has quantum coils of 3 different styles that also help to individually draw that air out of this heat situation that you may be finding yourself in.
I also have to say, like, the bed is like the memory maker. Like, I have memories of like being sick and and my dad and I being sick at the same time when I was a little girl, and us like crawling into, and my mom was like, you two, you're quarantined, and like lying in the same bed and sleeping. We would have this competition. Whoever had the higher temperature had to get up and change the channel. This is like that long ago. This is like I was a little kid. That was our competition. Or like crawling into bed with mom and watching a movie, or my niece and my nephew when they spend the night at my parents' house, they all crawl into bed and they watch movies together.
I never thought about it that way, but you know, some of my fondest memories, my boys are all grown now. My boys have their own children, so I'm a grandma, but my fondest memories, I can remember on Saturday mornings, all 3 boys would climb into our bed, which at the point was a queen, and we would watch cartoons, Looney Tunes, Bugs Bunny, just for hours and hours on end. So you're so right. It's so true. And I didn't have to worry if it was a Tommie Copper mattress. Wouldn't have to worry if somebody had an issue or an accident, or if somebody had the stomach virus and there was a problem because of that premium anti-odor. It makes a difference. And yes, of course, you can put a mattress protector on here if you'd like to, for stains and things of that nature. But it really is a memory builder. I agree.
I never had so much fun being sick in my life as when me and my daddy were so sick together. I would love to talk about the technology and the layers, because that really is what makes this mattress so special.
Well, I'll start with this one because this one has the top layer, and the other one I'll pull those apart. But the first layer is one that you can't see. So it's an infusion of copper and zinc. It's called Copper Synergy, and it's woven into the fabric. It is the premium anti-odor technology I was just talking about. This gel quilt is the first visible layer you can see, and this gel quilt is so soft and so yummy and so luxurious. But it also is the first layer that when you sit or lay, it rises to greet your body and starts support instantly. Now, when I move over to the individual layers that I will pull over for you. I know, it's so amazing. This is your Serene. Now, we do call this convoluted Serene, which I think is a really odd name.
It's a convoluted name.
Yeah, it is a convoluted name. But really, it's peaks and valleys. So it assesses you the instant you sit on it, or lay on it, and it's also less temperature sensitive and draws the heat out. It's also more dispersed with the amount of comfort and support that it offers. It helps with those pressure points. It supports them. It doesn't make them feel squished and pinched, and you get the relief. And also that motion transfer that we were talking about when I was bouncing on the bed, and Julia wasn't even moving.
My hair didn't even flinch.
So this is your Hybrid Theragel, and your Hybrid Theragel has little beads and flecks in it. These little beads are copper, silver, and graphite, which, number one, when you lay on them, they assess your body, disperse your weight, draw out the heat, give you the pressure point support, and they're antimicrobial and antibacterial. So that's another layer.
I just want to touch them.
I know. I want to snuggle up to those. Now we have your quantum coils. So your quantum coils are there's 3 different sort of types of support with the quantum coils. The edge support, super important for people, especially if you're an aging person and you're needing that support when you get in and out of bed, because we all do the same thing. We kind of kick our legs over, sit on the edge of the bed, and then stand up. And as we age, we need to do that more mindfully. So you get that edge support. And even if you sleep on the edge of the bed, you don't feel like you're rolling off and sinking, falling out of the bed. The gray and the white, these are going to be your fillers for like maybe your lower back or behind your neck, and then your white ones will be for maybe your heavier parts of your body, your pelvis, your hips, the back of those heels, but individually wrapped, because these coils will now draw the temperature that we talked about, that heat problem, that heat transfer. Dissipates, it pulls it out and keeps it away from the body so you can get the good night's rest. And then there's a base layer of foam that just puts it all together, pulls it all together. Why not? We can throw an extra layer in there.
In Rome.
We did.
So here's another look at all of those layers.
Yeah, so those are those layers we just talked about. Your copper Synergy infused cover, your gel infused quilt foam. Your gel infused quilt foam adds the properties that give you the support that you need for the pressure points. Sit on the edge of that bed without worry. Sleep on the edge of that bed without worry. Motion transfer. If someone's on the other side of the bed, you're not going to be disturbing them as much as ordinarily you would with a regular traditional mattress. And sleeping in the center of the bed especially is huge if you have an older mattress or if you're sleeping with someone that's got a weight differential from you. You know, we all have those patterns, and mattresses tend to wear, especially if it's over 10 years old, where there's that divot in that you could take all the sheets and pillowcases off and all the bedding off, and you look and there's a big divot in your mattress. It might be time to get a new mattress because you know you're rolling. You don't want to sleep in the center of the bed, but your body and the way the mattress, old mattresses designed, may be having you roll that way. This is going to give you more support for a nice long period of time.
My mattress is so old. There is a time, like, I'll sleep on this side, and then I'll shift over to this side.
Do you flip or rotate your mattress ever? It's hard when you live alone, especially if it's California King.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah,
it's too big. What am I doing here? Sometimes I'll sleep in the middle. There's a time
Do you want me to come over? I'll help you.
Yeah, please. Where I've slept diagonally on my bed because I was like, wow, I've really been sleeping in the same spot for a couple of years now.
Well, when you said you were a quarter turner, I thought you literally meant like you slept north, north, south, east, west. I'm like, is she doing all
I'm like clockwork. I just rotate like clockwork.
Sure. Yes, I was like, wow, you do that, but instead just front, back, side.
How would I even make my bed?
Yes, you would just have to have
Everything
a
just lie right on top.
comforter.
Okay, so we are halfway through of our hour presentation of our big deal, an encore presentation. In fact, I love these layers. An encore presentation, in fact, of our big deal. But this is the last day to get this crazy good price. It doesn't matter what size you get, twin, twin XL, full queen, king, California king, all of them come home for under $900. All of them are on 5 easy pays. Now you can see that comparable retail value. I'm going to get a little closer to the screen for a moment so I can see. Those are really tiny. And I'm going to take you through. So the twin is a comparable retail value of almost $1,600. Our big deal price is just under $700. 5 easy pays, $140. It's the same story for the twin XL, which is exactly what those college kids need if they're moving into those dorms. Now, moving on to the full, comparable retail value is just about $1,900. We're $750, and an easy pay, which you're not going to find in one of those stores, is $150. Let's move down to the queen, and queen is usually our most popular. Almost $2,000. We're just under $800. That's insane. That's a $1,200 savings. And $160 to get it home on easy pay. And last but certainly not least, for your kings and your California kings, a comparable retail value of $2,400, and we're under $900. That's $180 on an easy pay. Another reason that we love shopping for, well, just about anything here at QVC, right? And sorry, I took my socks off because I feel like it was polite because I took my shoes off because I'm on the mattress. Is that we have easy pay, right? And we also have free shipping and handling, and we also have your opportunity to get this home, sleep on it for 30 days, fall in love with it or don't, and we can talk about sending it back after that. But sending it to you for free, this comes in a box.
It's crazy. When this was delivered to my house in that box on my front porch, I said, there's no way that mattress is in there, and it was in there. So it could weigh 68 pounds if it's a twin. It could weigh, let me see, I have 66, 69 for a twin XL, 84 for a full pounds, 96 for a queen, and 119 for king or California king. That's how much they weigh. We give you the tool to open this. When you unwrap it, put it on the base in the other shrink wrap. We give you the tool to open that. It blooms beautifully in 3 hours, or mine actually was less, but no off-gassing, so no ozone depleters, certified CertaPure, which means no mercury, no formaldehyde, no lead, none of those things. So it's just a beautiful mattress. It doesn't take 12 hours or 72 hours to open and bloom before you can actually sleep on it. You can sleep on this within 3 hours, and it's amazing.
Can you imagine that first night of sleep? If you've had a mattress since 2009, like I have, wow, that's a 16-year-old mattress. Can you imagine, like, you kind of get like used to it, or you think this is just the way it is how mattresses are. Technology has really blossomed since whenever, how old your mattress is, if it's 10 years old. So even in this last decade, so much technology has been found out, and construction, and Tommie Copper is at the forefront always when it comes to the world of technology.
Yeah, and I think sometimes when it comes to sleep, we own it personally. We think, well, it's just me. I just am not a good sleeper. I'm a light sleeper. I have a this or I have a that. It doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that you make excuses for not being able to sleep. It can be as simple as just replacing that mattress, and do a mattress that's smart and a mattress that gives you the support in the places that you need. Because we have discovered that the 3 main reasons people do not sleep, or things that keep them awake, are heat, pressure points, and that motion transfer. So we've addressed all of those and threw in a bunch of extra technologies with our specialty foams, our specialty coils, and premium anti-odor, antimicrobial, and antibacterial, all in one beautiful hybrid mattress.
You know, I always think of sleep as not just like restorative, regenerative, and all the things that it actually is science-y, but it's also, like, as I say, it's like one of the best beauty secrets there is.
Yeah.
And if you are someone like me who loves my skincare, but I spend a lot of money on my serums and my moisturizers and this and that, how much do you spend on that? Think about how one easy payment of between $140 and $180 compared to all of those lotions and potions that you're putting on your face. Well, your eye creams. Like, this is the most important thing you can do to jumpstart that. Because you can put all the retinols and all the things on your face, but if you're not sleeping well, it's going to show.
It's going to show, and I am of that level of like concern that I was told by a skincare professional that sleeping on the side of your face, this is just my own personal experience, pulls your skin and adds to crinkling and wrinkling and lines. Have you ever woken up in the morning and you got the pillowcase line? or your chest is all like shrivelly? You're too young for this yet, but you know, it just happens.
That is actually my biggest concern, are the lines on my chest. Because I do sleep a lot.
On your side.
Like this.
So I'm just saying, my story is I find myself sleeping less on my side because I get into bed and I'm not searching for that comfortable position. I lay down on my back and I'm like, this is it. This is heaven. This is heaven. This is fantastic.
Just
so
drift off into La La Land.
And I just find I'm at peace. Although last night watching that game, you didn't watch the game. Did you watch the Eagles game?
I watched the game until the Lightning, and they said it wasn't coming back until 11, and I had been working like late hours, and I was up early. I was like, I can't do it, guys. I'm sorry. I'm out.
Yeah, it was like 11:20, I think, when they got back on the field and they started.
It wasn't until 11:20.
Yes.
Oh, I was done. I was out. I was in bed.
So it was late, and you know, you just think, oh, I was so comfortable, but I wanted to go to sleep, and I'm like, nope, I gotta watch it, and it was good, and we won, so I'm happy for that. Sorry, Dallas.
No, you're not.
I really do like Dak Prescott. I think he's a hottie. He's cute.
He is not.
Yeah.
Can't take that away from him. Don't care who he plays for.
Nope, same.
Well, also, like usually, like I'm a night owl. I stay up late,
used to be.
but I sleep late usually. But when I'm on air at 11 a.m., I'm up at 7. Blah blah blah. Like there's a lot going on, and I'm someone who loves sleep and needs a lot of it. I know some people are fine with like 5-6 hours. Give me 9 or 10. Seriously, like I need my sleep. I cherish my sleep. I live for my sleep. I really do. And especially in this job, and I know like nurses out there and teachers out there and people who, you know, work around the clock, that third shift, like your sleep is precious. In my apartment building, when I started here at QVC, and we're still on for 24 hours a day, and I was coming home at like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, the people who worked at my apartment building called me the vampire. They did, because I wasn't like emerging from my apartment until like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I was like, hey guys. I don't know why my voice was like that, but like,
well,
hey
it was your best vampire impression.
Yes.
Right? but no, every once in a while it's true. We have crazy hours here, especially when QVC's live. Occasionally, depending on my hours, I will, you know, get a hotel close by. And I'll book the room, and I'll show up at like 2 o'clock in the morning for my room that you pay all day for, and I'm leaving by 8 in the morning, and they're like, really? What? You've only slept or been here for 4 hours. I'm like, I know, but I want to go home all the way home and come all the way back.
Exactly.
And I need to lay down somewhere.
And a lot of us out there, a lot of you out there have really strange hours, or maybe you're a new mom and dad.
Oh, you can't control your hours at all.
Exactly. Who was I talking to just yesterday who just had a baby? They're like, oh, they decided that, oh, it was Vanessa Herring.
Oh, gosh.
She was like, yes, Ace has decided that 3 a.m. is party hour.
Oh, yeah.
Party hour. It's like, well, you know, we're kind of used to that hour.
It's tough. Well, my 2 youngest grandsons, one will be 1 tomorrow, and the other one will be 1 next week. So, yeah, you don't have control. You try to sleep train the baby. They do all this stuff now. There was no sleep training when I was a mom. It was like the baby gets for a nap. If it doesn't go for a nap, too bad. But now they do all these things, which, you know, there's all this information with the internet, and they do their best. But it's hard. It's hard when you're not getting the sleep, or if the baby's sick and they're just up every couple hours, or you have to, you know, administer meds, or all the things. So sleep's so important. It's so critical. And again, you're regenerating cells. You're healing. You're recovering. You've got to give your body that tool, that's very important tool, and this is a tool to facilitate that sleep. So
it's so comfy. I've just been sitting here for what, 40 minutes now, Look at Denise. Okay, here she is.
I'm bouncing.
I'm not.
You're not bouncing.
I'm not bouncing. I'm just chilling. I'm getting a good night's sleep over here.
That's it. Yeah, that's my workout, right?
That's the plan. That was a great workout. Good job. Okay, so big deal. Big deal goes away at the end of the day today. This is an encore presentation. If you have one of these in your cart right now, I implore you to check out because we're getting limited in some of the sizes, but currently we still have all the sizes. And I'm going to stand up and get close to that screen again because I cannot read that from afar. I'm going to walk you through here because it doesn't matter what size you're looking for. We have it, whether it's for you, this is a great housewarming present, newlywed present.
Yes, a new house, new homeowner.
First apartment.
Sure.
Look at this. Comparable retail value for the Twin and Twin XL is up to $1,700. Our price, actually there's a $100 difference I realized on the Twin and Twin XL. We have the same price for the Twin and the Twin XL,
and
just under $700. Now when you move down to the full, $1,899 is what it should be. We're at $749. The Queen, $1,999 or $2,000, we're at $800. The King and the California King, $2,400. Our big deal price is under $900. And even better, go all the way to the right-hand side and look at those easy pays. $140, $150, $160, $180. And you get to get it home, delivered for free, directly to your door in a box. So it's not even like this huge, massive, bulky thing that you're trying to get through the door and up the stairs and all the things. You get to enjoy it for 30 days, fall in love with it, or you could return it. I never give you an item number. It's H490465. That item number encompasses all the different sizes. If you want to give us a call to place your order, it's 800-500-7590. Of course, you can go to QVC.com. You can go to your QVC app. You can give us a call, H490465. So I want to talk about the bed frames and the base. Thank you.
Easy breezy. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You could have a box spring, existing box spring, just put it right on top of that. Doesn't matter. You can also have a slatted bed. You can have a platform bed. You can have a metal grid bread, a slatted base or an adjustable. It doesn't matter. Whatever existing frame you already have, just throw this right on top. No need to make any additional purchases or make any changes. It's that easy. Do you mind if I lay on this edge of the bed? We had a model for one of our shows, but I don't have a model, so I'm going to lay here. And I just want to kind of show you. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see what I'm trying to show you, but when I talk about the layer that rises to greet you, rises to meet you, there's no big gap through my lower back. I'm not sure if the camera's able to pick that up. There's no big gap behind my neck and head. There's no big gap behind my knees. So everything rises up, fills in those points. So the pressure points that are usually in the hips, usually in the shoulders, are now filled in, so there's less differential. I feel supported, I feel comfortable. It's drawing any heat that's in my body, and that motion transfer is huge. I could even lay on the edge of this bed and not even worry about sleep because I'm not rolling off to that edge. It's giving me complete support and no motion transfer.
Wow, that's amazing.
That was my model demo.
You're a really good model, Denise. You're a really, really good model.
Well, I try.
I'm a very awkward model. I don't know what I'm doing. It's like,
I just watch Jody all the time, and I'm like, how does she do that?
Now that's a good model.
Yeah, she's my girl.
She's a professional.
She totally is.
Okay, so this is shipping for free. Can we talk about how this comes to us again?
Yeah, it comes to you in a box about this size, depending on what you order. It is totally shrink wrapped, and we give you this little tool, which is just a fancy letter opener, to kind of zip up and open that plastic. So we ask that you pull this in. If it's a bigger mattress, of course, have somebody help you with it, because this can weigh in anywhere from 68 up to 119 pounds, depending on your side. Pull it out of the box. There's an initial part that's wrapped. You'll unwrap that, and this is the super, super, super shrink wrap. We give you the tool. You use it on this, and it balloons. This is what we call a mattress when it's opened for the first time and gets the air and lifts and rises up. It blooms in 3 hours. There's no off-gassing here, so no ozone depleters, no formaldehyde, no lead, no mercury. And it feels amazing. It's certified CertaPure, so CertaPure certified, so you know that it's all good stuff. And you can be sleeping on your favorite mattress of all time that very night.
I love it.
I know.
I love it. Okay, so this bed is infused not only with energy, but a ton of technology and a ton of features. I'd love if you can sort of walk us through everything that we're looking at right here on our screen.
I can, and I'm going to steal these. I know you love these.
I love
these
touching
foams.
them.
I know, I do too.
I just love touching them so much.
I know. I wanted you to snuggle up with them. So I'm going to start over on this side, if you will, because this is the first layer that you cannot see, which is copper's energy. So it is infused in. Copper's energy is the infusion of copper and zinc. It's Tommie Copper's patent, by the way, and it's a premium anti-odor technology. So you can't see it, but it's in there, and it helps with odors and your mattress if that's an issue that you are concerned with. The gel quilt is that layer that rises up to greet you when you sit or lie on the bed. It is yummy, luxurious, soft, and honest to goodness, if I didn't have to put sheets on a bed, if it was socially acceptable just to
I would sleep on this. It's so nice.
I am telling you, I totally would. Now, moving over to our actual layers that you can see and that I can separate for you, this is our convoluted Serene. Now, Serene is a different level of foam, better than memory foam. It's less temperature sensitive, it's more supportive, it draws the heat out, it supports your pressure points, and it helps with that motion transfer. So this does all of those things, and you see those peaks and valleys that offer that support for you. It's luxury.
Kind of like an egg crate.
Yeah, and egg crate kind of sounds so maybe cheesy, but I don't want you to think these are cheesy components because they're high quality components. This is your graphite and your Serene, oh my God, Hybrid Theragel. That's not just rolling off my tongue today.
You have a lot of information in your head about this mattress.
It's crazy, right?
There's a lot of tech here.
There is. This is your Hybrid Theragel. Now, this actually has little beads of graphite, copper, and silver. They are there for an antimicrobial and an antibacterial purpose, but they also will draw heat out, pull it out, help you with support, help you with motion transfer. Because remember, all of these layers work in conjunction to give you comfort, give you support, pull heat out, and stop that motion to the best of their ability. Quantum coils. You can see there are 3 different colors, 3 different levels of support with these coils. They're all individually wrapped, which adds to drawing the heat, pulling the heat out. It allows for air filtration so it can get rid of and disperse that heat that's kind of hanging out and keeping people awake. The edge support. Edge support you just saw, I was doing my little model impressions of showing you that you can lay on the edge of the bed. You can get in and out of the bed with more support because these little coils, these blue coils, will offer you the best of support. The gray and the white, a little bit different. So your gray will fill in those gap spaces behind the knee, behind the back, behind the head, and then your white coils kind of fill in where those pressure points tend to pinch or pull or just add pressure, because 3 of the main reasons people wake up at night or don't sleep is heat, is motion transfer, and is that pressure point situation. So all of these working in conjunction with, of course, just our base layer that keeps everything all wrapped up and together, all working in unison to give you the best possible night's sleep possible.
Is this made in the USA?
It is.
Oh,
yes, it is made in the
USA.
USA.
Just told me that. It's not on my card.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
And 10-year warranty.
And a 10-year warranty.
And I will tell you, that's kind of unheard of in the mattress world. All of my learning about mattresses in the last couple of years, I did not really realize. And in fact, when my husband and I did go to the brick and mortar store in 2019 to buy the $4,000 mattress that we were assessed for, that we had buyer's remorse as soon as we laid on it in our own bedroom, it didn't have the technology that this has.
Right.
And I wish we had done it differently, but you know, we're good now.
I'll tell you, I'm like hunting for, I want to redo my entire bedroom.
Okay.
Like, I want it all out, like all the old out, all new in.
Yeah.
And I want to go from a California king just to a regular king.
Okay.
Because I still like spikes.
Yeah.
I like having a king, but California king, I don't know what I'm doing with that. I've just had it forever.
And you're tall, right? How tall are you?
5'7".
Yeah, you don't.
Do you know what's great? For the last like 3 years, I've been saying I was first I was 5'7", and then the doctors told me I was 5'6", and I lost an inch, and then I was at the doctor's because I had strep throat, and I'm back to 5'7".
You grew?
I grew back.
How are you doing that? It's because you're stretching out by yourself in that California king bed. Yeah, I'm shrinking, girl. Like every time I go, I'm just getting shorter and shorter. I'm like, all right.
Yes, I do need the California. I'm going to be 6'2" by the end of the year.
Oh, that's so funny.
Okay, so why was I saying that? I forget. Let me talk about sizes.
Okay,
sorry. Here come your size. Oh, no, because I finished my thought because I want to go to a regular king. So that's why I've been like shopping around and looking for the kind of mattress that I want. And I did go to a brick and mortar store, and I did do the testing, and
the mapping.
And I like played on the mattresses. It was like $8,000.
Ah, yeah, they can be crazy. They could be like almost buying a trailer home or something.
They're like, do you want this? Do you want that? And I was like, no, stop.
Yeah.
But I didn't buy it anyway.
I just want to sleep.
So take a look at your screen right here, and you can see all of the sizes, because currently we still have all the sizes available. I don't know how much longer we're going to have all the sizes. So if you want the twin, comparable retail value is $1,600. Our price is just under $700. Our easy payment plan is $140. You have 5 months of $140 payments. I mean, $140.
I know.
That's insane. Yeah. The same goes for the Twin XL. Now, if you want the full, $1,899 is comparable retail value. We're at $750 and $150 on an easy pay. Queen, comparable retail is $2,000. We're at $799.98 and a $160 easy pay. And the King, or the California King, because we're bringing that to you at the same price, you don't see that all the time, is a price tag comparably at $2,400. We're at $899.98 and $180 on an easy pay. That is a savings of between $900 and $1,500. In fact, what you're saving on the Twin and Twin XL is what you'd be paying for the King California King.
I know.
But that is only until the end of the day. On top of it, as if this wasn't such a good deal already, free shipping and handling. On top of it, it's a mattress that's delivered directly to your door. You don't have to ask your friend, your neighbor who has the truck, hey, can you come with me to pick up my new mattress? Do you mind? Which is always awkward, right?
I know. I'm moving. Can you help me? No one's picking up the phone.
This is how it comes to us. Describe us what we're looking at.
It comes in a box, just dropped off at your front door, and is shrink wrapped. It's crazy how much mattress fits in a box. We give you the tool to open it. When you open it, it just takes 3 hours to bloom. Now, we do ask that you have someone help you, especially if you're getting a bigger mattress, because they can weigh up to 119 pounds, anywhere from 68 to 119. But there's no off-gassing here. They're CertiPure certified mattresses, no ozone depleters, no lead, no mercury, no formaldehyde, no problems in your home. They open beautifully, no off-gassing. Yes, in the USA, these are made. Yes, there's that 10-year warranty. And you know what? I'm going to say this.
Say it.
Just look at customer reviews and see what they're saying about this mattress. Because mattresses are one of those things that, you know, people are very opinionated. Too soft, too hard, not soft enough, not hard enough. My husband likes a very firm mattress. I tend to like a nice soft mattress. But the Tommie Copper mattress, the Hybrid Elements mattress, we agreed upon because it met each of us individually and gives that level of support and, more importantly, the comfort that we need to get the good night's sleep.
Now, we only have like 5 minutes left. I want to talk about why Tommie Copper, whom we love for our socks and compression leggings, like, why move into the mattress world?
It's all about rest, recovery, and relief. And Tommie Copper was brought about in 2010 by a real-life gentleman named Tommy, he was a professional water sports guy, had a serious accident, and needed a lot of surgeries, and was sent home with compression wear that he didn't wear because it was too hard to get on and off. So he kind of went into that world of wearable wellness for rest, recovery, and relief. And we kind of had such great success in that world, recognizing and realizing that people and the pillars of health, diet, exercise, and sleep, that sleep is something that we all felt kind of helpless about, that we couldn't control, but took a lot of his technologies that you know and love from Tommie Copper brand products and put them into this mattress and really created something to help people get the rest they need to regenerate those cells, to help your body to recover, and to get a good night's sleep.
And it all starts with that. There. Okay, we only have a couple minutes. Let's do quick layers.
Okay, quick layers.
While we got it.
We'll start with this one, because this one, the first layer you can't see because it's an infusion of copper and zinc. It's called Copper's Energy. It's Tommie Copper's patent. It is a premium anti-odor technology. The first layer that you feel is the quill gel quilt. This feels so soft and luxurious and yummy. It's beautiful, and it rises to meet you as soon as you sit on it or lay on it. The first layer that you cannot see because it's embedded in or inside is the convoluted serene, which this has been tested to be superior, I'm going to say it, to memory foam, because it disperses heat, pressure points, motion transfer, but it's also been tested to pull out that heat and to, I'm losing my frame of thought, but just more supportive.
Right.
There you go.
Memory foam gets hot.
It gets hot. It retains the
Really
heat, and then you feel like you're just laying in this puddle of you're cooking your body. This is your, that's kind of what it feels like sometimes, especially in the menopausal times. Hybrid Theragel, another layer that's better than memory foam, pulls the heat out. It has these little beads in it. These beads are graphite, copper, and silver. That's antimicrobial and antibacterial properties in a mattress. But it also rises to assess you, to distribute your body's weight, give you the support you need for those pressure points and the heat disbursement and the motion transfer. Then we get to the quantum coils. Not all beds even have coils anymore, by the way, and not all beds have individually wrapped coils. It's important because it helps to draw the heat out and disperse the heat because of the air circulation between each one. 3 different styles of these coils. The ones on the edge, these navy blue ones, are edge support coils. So if you're someone who wants to sleep on the edge of the bed, or like everybody else, you get in and out of the bed by the edge, so you need that extra support so that you're not falling onto the floor. Just as simple as that. Your gray and your white give you different levels of support through the pinch points and pressure points in your body, offers more support in some areas and gives you that pressure point relief in other areas. And then the final base is just what holds it all together, pulls it all together. Every single layer is designed to work in unison and in conjunction with one another to help you get, I'm going to say it again and again, the best night's sleep possible.
And that's really what it's all about. That's really what this entire hour-long presentation is about, is you prioritizing you. You prioritizing your self-care, your sleep, your regimen, your routine, whatever that may be. It all starts right here with a good night's sleep. And you ain't getting a good night's sleep if you don't have a great mattress.
True.
And all the technology that we've been talking about and all the layers and the delivery and all the things makes it so easy for you that you don't even have to think about it. You just have to rest your head at night.
That's it.
And enjoy your brand new mattress. And you know, like, this is also self-care for your family and your loved ones.
Yeah.
Maybe it's your first big girl bed or a big boy bed, you know, and you're
true.
starting with that very first twin. Start them off right, I say. Or the college student, or the newlyweds, or just for you. Or maybe you're downsizing. Maybe you're going from a bed for 2 to a bed for 1.
Exactly.
There's a lot of reasons to refresh your mattress, but really the reason is your sleep. And you need to prioritize that, because without a good night's sleep, everything else could just fall apart. Now, in our last 90 seconds together, I just want you to know that this price goes away at the end of the day today. This is an encore presentation of our big deal. We have every size imaginable, but we don't have a lot of every size imaginable. So if this is in your cart, I implore you to go ahead and check out, because I don't want you to miss out on the size that you need. And I'm going to just show you real fast what a great value this is. So Twin and Twin XL should be upwards of $1,700. You're getting either of those home for $700 and an easy pay of $140. You're not going to find easy pay anywhere else, just here at QVC. Now with your full, $1,900 is what you would pay. We're at $750 and $150 on an easy pay. Queen, which is usually our most popular, is about a $2,000 price tag anywhere else. Here, it's $799.98 and $160 on an easy pay. And last but certainly not least, for the King and California King, should be $2,400. We're at $899.98. That's a savings of almost $1,500, my friends. And you get to get it home for $180 on that first payment. You have 5 payments of $180 using any major credit card. That's what we call Easy Pay here at QVC. That's what makes QVC so special, our prices and the way that we can make it as affordable as possible for you, because we know how important this can be. She just wanted to bounce one more time.
I do.
This is H490465 for the Tommie Copper 13-inch, which is the perfect height, by the way.
It is, yeah.
Elements Hybrid Mattress. So please go ahead and check out of your cart. We may take another look at this in my next hour, because I have an hour of home solutions.
I
so
would
if you
love
don't
that.
mind sticking around
I certainly
just for
will.
a little bit. Denise, thank you so much. I don't know how you keep that all in your head, all this technology. I am impressed. So stick with me, and we're going to take just a quick break, and I'm going to meet you right back here on QVC2 for an hour of home solutions. And I'm Julia Cearley. I'll see you in a sec.
Fall is in the air, and so is Dennis Basso. Join us for cozy and glamorous nights as